Mustard Knuckle.
Hello everybody, Mustard Knuckle back again, heading out in the Chi-2 Japanese medium to heavy tank. We'll talk gameplay here, history, any tips that come along. We will talk about those. Oh. Well, that guy's going to be unhappy about that. That's a long shot through the trees and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to say that was more luck than skill. So we'll talk the gameplay. Wow. Oh, cool. I'll take one of those every once in a while. We'll do the gameplay, tips, history. And if you're not subscribed, which like 70% of you who watch these videos are not subscribed, subscribe. We're doing 3 to 5 a week plus. There's a T-34 in here. Okay, no. Plus we do every Tuesday we do a 3-minute clinic, how to kill different tanks all the time. We've got a Tiger, Tiger 2, Panther, IS-3. Here we go. Now we got him. Oh, he's showing it. That's easy. Nice. So the Chi-2 was a good design. They spent a lot of time on it in the early 40s to replace the Chi-Ha, and the Chi-Nu came before it, but the Chi-Ha needed replacement. It couldn't keep up with the Shermans anymore, firepower-wise, and so they needed to have something that they could send in that would actually be able to defeat those reliably. So after they got these designed in the early 40s, they started production. Well, by the time they started production, the war had taken its toll. There we go. Come on. Nope. The war had taken its toll on supply chain, which we talked about recently also in the, I think it was in the Panther video. We talked about Germany just running out of supplies and not being able to build too many. It might have been Sherman Tigers, I can't remember. But just the supply problems, and they couldn't get the materials they needed to build them. So they only ever made 2 of these. So I don't know how there's a Chi-2 and a Chi-2 late on the game, but you know, I don't know. Pretty cool tank though. It was 60 to 70,000 pounds. Had a good gun. Had a 75mm. I think Type 5 is what it was. So in game, pretty good pen for the tier. High velocity. It doesn't have a lot of arc to it, so it's pretty easy to aim quick. You don't have to do much figuring with where it's going. I'm trying to cover B from this side point here, and then we'll try to move farther forward after that. But I like maps like this where you can use the terrain and you can just kind of do what we're doing now and kind of work your way in between the hills on the low spots. Here we go. So we can get over this hill. That guy's moving. That's going to be a tougher shot. Yeah. And then you can take your shots. It looks like these guys are all backed up over here. I'm not too sure what's going on. Like backed up, like stuck in traffic, you know, not any other way. I don't have any way to know that. So, let's see. I don't know what we're going to do. Now, they're shooting at me, but this hill's working out real nice. So like I said, 75mm high velocity gun is a good gun. So once they got these in production, they had the supply shortage, and then they realized, they knew that the time was coming that the United States might be invading Japan. So they thought, okay, we're going to hold these back. We're not going to send them out. We're going to keep them here to defend, you know, the mainland of Japan. Now, obviously, that never happened with the bombs and everything, and that was the end of the line. But once that time came, they took the 2 prototypes of these that they built. I think they called them Type 4s, Type 4 Chi-2. I think they just called them Type 4. I'm not too sure whether we assigned Chi-2 or who did that, but they took the 2 prototypes they had and dumped them in a lake so that the Allied, I guess the observers, they have, you know, guys that come in, or occupation, those guys, so they wouldn't be able to see them, find them, seize them. I don't know what they would necessarily. Oh wow, that was easier than normal for an ASU. Let's see if we can get it. Nope. Oh, you know what? I've been meaning to mention this to you guys. I don't know how many of you use the A and D for roll in your airplanes, but if you don't, try to start working that in. Don't just use the mouse to turn you. Use the mouse to get your direction going, but then use the A and D. I think that's the standard assignment for your roll, and you can get the airplane rolled faster and into the turns and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's common knowledge, but when I first started playing, it took a while for me to start doing that consistently, and it makes a difference. So if you're not doing that, try to start working that into your repertoire, and it'll make you a little better. It'll give you a little better, little quicker response in your airplanes and stuff. So let's see. So they dumped 2 of these in the lake. 1 was recovered, and then there was another effort, maybe in the mid-2000 teens. Oh, nice. So you can see how this hill works. We're just skimming the top of it all the way up. This game's over. Holy cow. Wow, 3rd place. 4 kills, 4 assists. That'll work. Yeah, nice. What I was saying about that hill is you kind of just find some terrain, especially when the gun sticks up pretty high like this one does, and has decent depression. Oh, 15 kills. Holy cow. That's a good game for... How does he do that with no deaths? Jeez. In a KV, I mean, like, if I'm in a KV, I'm bouncing shots all over the place, so that's pretty wild. Cool. Good for him. Anyway, I was just saying about that hill. You can get in a position where you can just barely skim the top of it, and you can be mostly hidden, and it's pretty nice, especially in a tank like this. It's got this good velocity gun. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and good luck. Have fun. We'll see you in the next one.